860 trillion synaptic connections. Okay? Do y'all understand the magnitude of that connectivity? So no, I will not be lowering my standards. No, I will not be letting people come over here and not learn how to use their brains. I will not make it comfortable for the looking likers. The looking likers need to turn into learners, or they need to leave, because that's powerful. So what are your thoughts about today's brain bit? And then we're going to ask the 2 questions and get on out of here. 86 billion neurons, 10,000 connections with each other in those neurons, 860 trillion synaptic connections. I think the hardest part for me in being, as y'all talk about living with people, as I think about it, one of the hardest things for me while I was married is sleeping next to somebody. That shit was hard as hell. I just couldn't do it. I had slept by myself. It reminded me of sleeping with my sister when I was a kid. She used to pee in the bed. And my ex-husband did not pee in the bed. That's not the point. But I'm just like, I want that other side. I got purpose for that other side. That's where my pillow is. My other pillow that I never sleep on. But I know that it's just there. So what are your thoughts on the brain bit? Yes. Yeah. When you have your own space and your own peace, and then you have to go and interact with people who have whole different routines and different everything. We had separate steak sauces, separate hot sauces, all kind of stuff. I was like, this is just hard. I commend people who have the ability to do it cohesively. Thoughts on the brain bit? Thoughts on the brain bit. And remember, so I won't keep asking, if you're thinking ... little brain, I'm thinking, let me gather my thoughts, Dr. Donna. Love the brain bit. I felt empowered because I was just talking about the 86 billion neurons. And then I learned about the 10,000 connections. And then it's 860 trillion synaptic connections. You can't tell me nothing now. I'm sitting on trillions. I thought I was doing something when I was sitting on billions, and now I'm sitting on trillions. I can do anything. Any and everything. I doth think not. You will not let me not access those 860 trillion synaptic connections. And then we could look at the graphics again to Nola's point. So this is what y'all was doing today. Look at all that connectivity you got going on. Those 10 exercises. Those 10 exercises, look at how much of your brain was being used in that. And Regina, there's no excuse for people not using the brain more productive. Right. That's why I don't like the lookers and likers. And I mean that. Go away. This ain't, and again, unaccountable people, because they're lazy as shit. And I told y'all this, when my sister was a speaker, learning to be a speaker, the speakers told her, you only need to be 1 book ahead of your clients. And if you think about people and adults and the people leading them, they're about 1 to 2 books ahead. And so the reason why people just come over here and looking like, and don't do anything else, because that's what's expected of them over there. Just listen to what I'm saying. And I'm not really going to tell you to do anything, because listening is enough until I'm ready to sell you something. Then you buy it, and that was our exchange. And so the thought, I'm back. The thought of having to do anything other than that is perplexing to people. What do you mean I have to use my brain, Dr. Donna? It's pretty much the point. You got 860 trillion synaptic connections available to you. Why are you talking about the government or anything else? Why? Use yours first. Use your 860 trillion synaptic connections, and then see if you need assistance from somebody else. If you need them to give you some dopamine. I got 860 trillion synaptic connections. I can produce my own dopamine. I do not need yours. I got my own, okay? I'm a trillionaire. That's what I'm going to start saying that. I'm sitting on brain trillions. Forget some money. I got synaptic connections up in this joint. Okay, what you got? How many synaptic connections you got? Not a lot. Okay, the final two questions for today.